Hello, my name is Claire and I'm the Learning and Participation Officer at West Berkshire Museum. For Heritage Open Days this year, we're doing a virtual tour of the two historic buildings that make up the museum, the Cloth Hall and the Corn Stores. We will start at the Corn Stores, also known as the Granary, which were built in 1723. The Corn Stores was built when the opening of the River Kennet navigation made Newbury a busy inland port. The Corn Stores were a series of individual rooms, each accessed by a front door. They were the self-storage lockers or rooms of the time. The only access to the first floor is via this external staircase. The door to each room was numbered. The Corn Stores were used as a warehouse up until the 20th century. Then in 1934 the museum was extended into the building, and in 1935 bay windows were installed on the ground floor. It then became the bus station, weights and measures office and public conveniences. This view shows you how narrow the building is, only one room width thick throughout. And this view shows you how long the building is. The windows have been blocked up. It did not have windows in the side of the building originally. They were added later. They were blocked up during the most recent refurbishment in 2013 and 14. This green building was constructed during the refurbishment and links the Corn Stores to the Cloth Hall. It replaced the 1930s link building. We are now looking at the Cloth Hall. This chimney is for the fireplaces on the ground and first floors of the building. The weather vane in the shape of a dragon that we call Blaze was added about 1830 and is a replica of the one on the Old Guild Hall in Newbury, which was demolished in 1828. This is the main door of the Cloth Hall, with its 19th century lion and snake door knocker. The Cloth Hall was built in 1626-7 as a cloth factory for the Newbury Corporation. It was built using money, £4,000, left in the will of John Kendrick of Reading. He wanted it to be a cloth weaving workshop to give the poor employment. Only one wing is left of the U-shape that was originally constructed. This is the south wing. The other wings were demolished in 1829. The plaque records that the refurbishment of the Cloth Hall in the early 1900s was done as a memorial of Queen Victoria, who died in 1901. Newbury's Mayor John Rankin instigated the purchase of the Cloth Hall and its refurbishment. He suggested it could be used as a museum to house the collection of the literary and scientific institution. These are carved oak corbels. They have been carved with foliage and the green man, who is a symbol of rebirth and the cycle of growth each spring. He was probably chosen as a means to ward off evil spirits and prevent them from entering the building. Let's go inside the museum. In the Corn Stores upstairs, you can see the inside of the doors that lead onto the balcony. Each of the original doors would have had a small cat flap to allow cats to enter so they could keep down the rat and mouse population attracted to the corn and other goods stored there. This room would have at one time been used as a jail. It would have had a heavy iron-bound door and a hatch shape to allow a mug and plate to be passed through to the prisoner. This is one of two fireplaces in the building. The other is directly below, and both connect to the chimney outside. This beautiful staircase and panelling were installed as part of the refurbishment in the early 1900s. The ceiling of the Cloth Hall is so much lower than that of the Corn Stores. That's because the Cloth Hall has an extra floor. The attic is accessed by these narrow stairs and runs the whole length of the building. That ends our brief tour of the two historic buildings that make up the museum. We hope you've enjoyed seeing some of the physical clues that hint at the stories each of these buildings have to tell. We also hope to welcome you to the museum in the future. Goodbye for now.